streets of North Philadelphia are very tempting to a weak-minded person that has no friends, no family, no plan for the future. They can easily be abducted in the streets, and they will take over your life and destroy you. I mean, drugs, guns, gangs, just violence, you know, just, it can get you. But you gotta be strong-minded and have a plan and a will.
I want you to put this little symbol. I'm gonna put it up here. This is the symbol for a paragraph.
This neighborhood is just like most neighborhoods. Everything is accessible. I lived the reality of drug use, alcohol addiction, so I know what it is. When I was homeless, my children were 8, 4, and 1. Nothing's yours but your children and your clothing.
Working with the children in the community started in Mrs. Forbes's fig garden up on Diamond Street.
Sit down. Thank you.
She said, I want you to read African-American literature
Your dreams.
to these children that are on my doorstep every day in the summertime. The summer ended, and the kids didn't want to stop coming.
Oh, man. She taught me so much. Ever since I could remember, going to college has always been a goal.
Okay, space.
Miss Chris and Miss T, they instilled in me that's the only way out.
When we came to St. Elizabeth's neighborhood, Miss Helen, it was the same request. We really want you to work with the young people in the community.
Sister Mary came. We had a meeting at my home in my dining room with some of the neighbors and block captains.
We talked, and they said, look, we love what you're trying to accomplish, but we're tired of absentee landlords. If you live here, we will work with you.
I think the greatest challenge for the children is to overcome feeling like they are not capable, because they are. There is no difference between our children here in North Central Philadelphia and the children out in some ritzy suburban area. There's nothing different except opportunity.
At the end of the day, all roads lead to education. But education that is broader than math and reading and writing. It's the arts, it's music, it's photography.
I want to be an architect when I grow up, so I can build buildings for the homeless people, build a shelter.
We started envisioning a place that could be a catalyst for the children in this community to soar, to reach their potential.
My dad, he said when people don't have no homes, they go to this shelter that has a roof over their heads. Our building a shelter, it'll be kind of like a dome with a clear hood where at night where the homeless people sleep, they can look at the stars.
And I remember Lynn saying, we're gonna build a place that the University of Pennsylvania would build. Because that's the message we need to send to these children, that you are as good and have the same potential as anybody going there.
Literacy is an essential part of feeling connected to the world around you, to being a participant in your world.
So this sentence had 3 mistakes.
It's very, very isolating to not feel like you belong to the world in which you live.
I would say the most difficult thing in Miss Kitty class was constructing an essay. I wrote about my life. I wrote about friends and family. It was just about growing up in the streets of the city, man.
When you come back at the age of 50 and go through everything you need to do to get here, you're really choosing it.
The Learning Center changed my life. I didn't go to school. I want to show my daughter that anything that you achieve in life, you can achieve it as long as you keep going. I'm working for my GED. I want Lily to be something that she want to be because she has her own mind. I'm going to support her on anything she's going to do.
When it's 5:45 and they don't want to go home, it gives me the most warm feeling in my heart. These kids have so much going on in their lives. They don't have a chance to be kids. They only have this little bit of time to be kids, and they got this amount of time to be adults. And I just want to preserve that time and give them the best experience that they can have in that little bit of time.
I love being within the program and doing music, yes. I'm an artist. Yeah, I'm a poet also.
In the class with Bernard, I do SAT prep. We were working on a math problem. It's not easy, it's hard work, but he's there every single class doing what he needs to be doing.
I've had kids that are extremely talented. In the lyrics that the students write, there are a lot of different themes. Some of those themes are dealing with their family issues, forgiveness. They talk about the crime and violence rate here in the city.
10 years from now, I will hope to be a successful child psychologist and to also sing at public events. I'll never give up my singing because it's unique, something unique about me. Not everyone can. It's a gift I've been given.
My dad's from this neighborhood. My mom also grew up in a poor neighborhood. The education they received changed their life. Seeing that firsthand, how education can change someone's life, makes it the most important thing there is. Like, what could be more important than being able to control your destiny?
I recently have gotten my report card. I have all A's and B's. That's not even a question about me going to college. I run a water ice business in the summertime with my cousin. My grandma really keeps us going, like tell us not to eat the water ice. Last year, I bought toys, but I'm older now, so I'm thinking about buying more clothes. Right now, I want to own a business. I want to earn $1 million business, maybe even billions.
The reason why this center is here is to help give educational opportunities to individuals of this community. A lot of our kids, by their last year in college, they look very different than they did their 10th grade year in high school. And so to see them think critically about issues and want to actually do something about it, when I see them have a heart for people and have a heart for service, that's what I believe to be a success of this program.
I would consider my mother a brave soldier. Even though she wasn't in the Army or anything like that, her journey is the reason why I am the person I am today.
Miss Chris, she told me never to give up. No one can ever take your smartness away from you. Always be yourself, never to be scared of that. And she told me to just see it through. I'll be done in school next May. I thank her so much. Thank you, Miss Chris and Miss T.
We all need each other. The stronger the parents are, the better the opportunity for their children. The better the community is, the better all of our chances are for being successful in this world. We do believe that we can change the world, and that is the we can change the world. Together, we can end homelessness. We can end poverty by using our talents, our hearts, our minds, our souls. We will get there one step at a time on that journey home.
To qualify as a stumper, you have to have rhythm. You have to have attitude. And you have to have good grades in school.